and finally getting to test out the last sample that I got from Scent Split from the house of Fort and Manle, Confessions of a Gnome. Let's roll my motherfucking music, because I'm excited to try this fragrance.
We're all alone. Yeah, best friends from the south side. In case you cared, out of all your friends, I want to be Cuba.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. This is your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. A house of Fort and Manle. The limited experience that I have with the house of Fort and Manle has been epic. I mean, I really enjoy all the fragrances that I've been able to try from them, and I'm making it sound like it's been a ton. It's been like 3 or 4, but they've all been stellar. I think the first fragrance that I've ever smelled from that house was Maduro, and that was with Al from Street Sense, in a Street Sense type episode. Shout out to Al. He had it with him and I tried it out and I was tripping out. I was like, Maduro, what the fuck is this? A plantain? Like, what are we doing here? It ended up being a very nice fragrance, so that was my first introduction to the house of Fort and Manle. So Confessions of a Gnome is one that, in the couple of videos that I've done about Fort and Manle, has always been in the comments or in my DMs. Yo, you gotta try this one, the name is funny, da-da-da. I've always liked the whole full presentation and packaging of the house, so I'm really hype about this shit, and I wish it was in fucking sprayer form. I'm shooting high here. I haven't smelled it at all. I haven't even popped this top yet, so I'm gonna go straight on skin to see what we're working with, and I'm just hoping it's not a disappointment, which I doubt it will be, but let's give it a shot. Just going right on skin, and let's see what Confessions of a Gnome be like. Quite interesting, not what I expected, but I should have expected it, and I'm gonna explain what I mean by that. This is green, and when you think of Confessions of a Gnome, I'm thinking like some sort of a garden gnome, like a lawn sculpture, and I get greenness and earthiness from this fragrance. This is interesting. I don't dislike it. I don't absolutely love it, but I'm intrigued like a motherfucker. And when intrigue hits me on a fragrance, it makes it a little bit better. It makes it fun. There's greenness. There's this dry vetiver kind of vibe. It smells like a dried flower or a dried rose that somebody kept in a book as a memento. My left nipple got hard. You see that shit? And again, it's not that I love it. I don't love it, but it's really interesting. Floral, smells like dried flowers. For some reason, I'm thinking of a scenario that I was in some woman's house long time ago. Long time ago. Of like when girls back in the day used to take the flowers and hang them upside down or hold them upside down to dry them out, kind of like a memento type shit. I'm smelling dry flower or rose, earthy greenness, hints of vetiver, some kind of amber nuance. There's something here that just smells familiar. I just don't know what it is. All right, I just pulled up the notes. Lily of the Valley, lily, violet leaf, rose, mango, white musk, ambergris, birch, Virginia cedar, yes, and amber. Okay, so yeah, I pinpointed a couple of those. Good job, Kuba, you learning. Mango. That is such a weird fucking note to throw in here. Mango. I'm like, where is it coming from? There's some sweet, ripe, more like mango skin. If you've ever eaten a mango, just bit the nipple off the mango and started sucking on it like a teat, kind of that skin inside rind of the mango. I get that. Amber you get, rose you get, lily of the valley you get. This is a very, very interesting fragrance. Now, it's rare that I don't absolutely love a fragrance, but I still want it. I want it because of the complexity. I want it because of the difference. I want it because I get the name and the transition between the name and the fragrance note. And that mango is so weird. And that's not we're not talking about fully ripe mango. This bitch is kind of green still. So you get green, amber, rose, white floral, and just earthy vetiver. I get some vetiver-esque vibes in here. I like this fragrance. I don't love it, but it makes me so fucking curious. And I wish that this stupid shit was on a sprayer, because I'm sure once it's aerated, that molecular distribution on my skin and makes it even more different. I'm gonna say that for me, this is a ball rubber. I mean, I can't spray it. It's a ball rubber. because I don't love it. I don't love it, but it intrigues the balls off of me. And nowadays, with a lot of redundancy, I need something to tickle my asshole a little bit, not just my wife or Ja. So I'll see y'all bitches next time. What do you guys think of Confessions of a Garden Gnome? Have you smelled it? Have you been one of the people in my comments like, yo, you gotta try this? This is just, I don't love it, yet I want a bottle. I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is, biggest in the game. Smooches.
What's fresh? Who's best? One of them's gonna pass the test.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, Motorola start tack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.